Hey guys, AirT is here, Air for short. I'm going to open a Light and Darkness scroll. It's the end of the month, just got it, and I'm also going to discuss the runes for whatever monster we end up getting. Now keep in mind these are just suggestions, and you don't need to follow them if you don't want to, but also feel free to leave any suggestions of your own in the comment section below if I don't suggest something that you think might work. So let's do this. 5, 6, 7, 8, summon. 3-star. Okay, so this is the Dark Martial Cat. Now, she is an attack type monster, and her skills are Energy Punch, attacks with a spinning punch and stuns the enemy for 1 turn with a 25% chance. So chance to stun is really good. 25% isn't super high, but it's something, and I think you can increase that to about a 40 or a 50. So it becomes more reliable. Then we've got Chain Attack. Launches 2 consecutive attacks on an enemy, inflicting damage and increasing and decreasing the enemy's attack bar by 25% with each attack. So she's going to lower the attack bar by approximately 50%, as it's a 100% proc rate, so she needs accuracy in order for that to land. Not bad. That's not bad at all. 50% attack bar reduction is pretty good. And it's for sure going to try to proc. So then we've got Eye for an Eye passive. Counterattacks with a critical hit if you're attacked with a critical hit, and increases the attack gauge by 30%. So almost every monster in this game, as you get up in ranks, has a higher crit rate. So the chance of her counterattacking or this passive activating is actually quite high. That being said, she's an attack type. She's not meant to take a lot of hits. So, I don't know. It's a great passive for somebody who is meant to be tanky. But since she's probably going to die in 2 hits anyways, it's not great, especially if she's taking critical hits. So anyways, with that in mind, she definitely needs accuracy because she's got a stun here, and she needs accuracy to lower the attack bar. If she counterattacks, she has a good chance of stunning as well. So, because she'll counterattack with Energy Punch, which has a chance to stun. So that's not bad. That's actually really good. If you want to use her as an all-out attacker, especially because if she gets a critical hit, she attacks back with a critical hit. You can do Rage Blade with this monster, and give her as much attack power and as much crit damage as possible. So Rage Blade, you don't even necessarily have to do Blade, just because she's definitely going to attack back with a critical hit. So you could do something like Rage Energy or a Rage Guard, something that's going to allow her to survive a hit. Yeah. And then you're going to do attack percentage on 2, crit damage on 4, and attack percentage on 6. And you're looking for accuracy substats and crit damage substats, and maybe some HP percent in order for her to survive. Now, that's one way to rune her. Obviously, you can go Violent. Violent's good with almost any monster. You could try a tank setup with her if you want to use her primarily as a stunner. I don't know how tanky you can actually make this monster, seeing as she's an attack type, but you can do maybe 2 sets of energy, or 2 sets of guard, or 1 set of energy, 1 set of guard, and then you can do Nemesis Rune, so her turn will come around sooner the more damage she takes. Despair isn't recommended. So you can also do Rage and Energy or whatever, and you could do Speed on slot 2, crit damage on 4, and then give her HP percent on 6 with accuracy substats, and that's a more tanky build. It's kind of a mix between damage and tankiness, and you're relying on her to debuff. So if you do the HP percent on 6, she'll take more hits. The crit damage on 4 will allow her to do more damage when attacked. She's not going to be a nuker by any stretch of the imagination, but the accuracy substats will also allow her to stun more. And then speed on 2 will give her more turns, so you'll be stunning more, as well as lowering their attack bars. Now, if you don't want to do speed on 2, that's fine. You can also do HP percent on 2, or do an attack percentage on 2. You can sort of mix and match with this monster. The idea is to have her survive a critical hit and then counter. Revenge runes are kind of silly to give her just because she has a passive for revenge. I don't know about Vamp Runes. I mean, you could try Vamp Runes out with her. If you do Vamp Runes, though, you're going to do attack percentage on 2, attack percentage on 6, and crit damage on 4. And you're looking for some crit rate substats just so her regular attacks also will crit. Yeah, and then again, crit damage substats. And hopefully, as she counterattacks, she'll not only stun, but she will also heal herself a little bit of the damage she inflicts. And then she always gets this 30% attack gauge increase, which is really, really useful. So it's a 30% speed boost for her next turn if she gets hit by a critical hit. So yeah, just to summarize, that's Rage, Energy, Rage Guard, or Rage Blade, Vamp, Energy, Vamp Blade, Vamp Guard. You can do a mix of Energy and Guard, and you can give her some Nemesis runes potentially, and then either you're going attack percentages or HP percentages on 2 and 6, and then crit damage on 4 is recommended, and accuracy substats. So hopefully this is at least helpful for you. She's a tricky monster to build just because she is squishy and has a passive that relies on her taking hits. So it's up to you how to build her. Just know that these two skills are actually quite good. She's a sort of a crowd control monster. So yeah, those are my suggestions. Leave any suggestions of your own in the comment section below if I didn't suggest something that you think might work for her. And until next time, peace.